said I bought you. Yeah, we should roll a pound and count it. Yeah, look at all these heads that I bought you. Yeah, come and help me mount them. Won't stop till my driveway got a fountain. I done quit so many jobs, you would think that I'm a quitter. Really, I need quick cash, I just need it quick fast. So I hit that field till that kid got that big stash. Shit.
Yo, you already know what it is. You're listening to The Urban Product. It's your boy DME.
It's your boy Cozy Rich.
And it's your girl Imani.
How's everybody doing today?
Living my best life per usual. How about y'all?
Today was trash.
Oh. Why was it trash?
Go ahead. Go ahead, vent to the people. They listening to you.
Moonblowing are different.
Why are they different? Let's talk about it. I can give you a whole episode on this, guys. Why are they different?
They're just very, entitled as fuck and just rude.
What happened at work today?
Yeah, you being very vague. We gonna get to the crux to this. Yo, stop beating around the bush. What happened?
Okay.
Let's talk shit. All right,
So,
what's going on?
Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as I went to work today,
Yeah.
the first person I had was this old white man who, for whatever reason, doesn't want to listen, always wants to talk over people, wasn't trying to allow me to break things down to him, and he just went off on me for no reason.
And real quick, tell people your job.
I'm a bank teller, but I'm not gonna tell you where.
So it was a customer, not somebody that works there.
Yeah, it was a customer.
Oh, fuck him. End of the day, fuck them. You feel me? Mad people feel entitled, especially when you're working and they're like, oh, you should provide a service to me. Mad people feel just entitled to shit. But at the end of the day, fuck them. That's all you got to worry about.
So,
you feel me?
So what happened with that situation? How'd it turn out?
He complained to corporate, supposedly because he didn't listen. Whatever I said to him, it didn't transfer. So in his head, he's like, oh, you didn't say anything to me. And I'm like, but I did, though. You just didn't listen. So, yeah, he complained to corporate, and then I was over a certain amount of money because of a computer error. So, love that.
You were over?
Yeah.
Okay, now I have a quick question, right?
Go ahead.
If you're over, that means you have more money than, what you're supposed to have.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
It has to balance out. Point me buried.
Okay, so for example, if there was just extra money lying around, you're like, yo, what's going on? Why is there extra money? And
you should have given it to someone.
If I could be on the low,
Yep.
not exploiting anything, but if I could be on the low, right, and I was working at the bank,
Okay.
if shit was a little over, you think it's easy for people to just, or do they eventually find that shit?
Yes and no. I say no because if most banks are like my bank, they have cameras at every single corner.
Scammers, are you listening?
Anywhere you could try and get the money, it wouldn't work out. We're gonna catch you.
Oh, okay.
So,
good luck.
Yeah, good luck if you really try to.
Oh, okay.
What was your second question, Jesus?
I don't know. I just wanted to know if I could steal money working there if I was over.
No, if you're over, that means you didn't give somebody their money, or you really just can't count. And then if you're short, it's because you gave somebody too much money.
Come up.
Yeah.
Okay. Word. Well, welcome back, Rich. You said you were going to be gone for a couple of episodes.
No, how was your day?
Nah, my day was alright. My day wasn't shit. What's it called? What I do every Tuesday when we come to record, I do nothing but plan for coming here, honestly. So I woke up, had to deal with some personal shit, but after dealing with all that, I came out here to do all of this. My weekend in general, slow. I was at work for most of this weekend. Nothing is going on at work. I'm not making the same cash flow that I'm used to making, so I'm pretty much just showing up to work just to show up to work. To be honest, I'm gonna talk to y'all right now. I don't know how you 9 to 5 people do it. I really don't know how y'all do it. Working 9 to 5. Waiting for a check, not even a check, waiting for a bi-weekly check. I really don't know how you do it. I'm getting paid bi-weekly now, fam. It is terrible.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, you're actually getting checks now?
Yeah.
What?
I haven't gotten a check since I was 17 years old.
You're getting checks? Wait, you're a server.
Now.
How are you getting checks?
Okay, so how they're doing it now, people that don't, I work in the food industry, server, make my money. I'm trying to just make that shit and bounce. So how it's done now is because of all this COVID shit, we don't get to take home our tips.
What?
Yeah. It's a pooled house. So what happens is now you're not making money just for yourself. Now it's a team effort, and everyone's just splitting it all up at the end. You feel me? So how they do that is they take all of our cash at the end of the night. They take our credit card tips, and they all pull it together. And then after every shift, they just give it out to whoever was working that day. But you don't see it until you get your check. So all of your cash tips, all of your credit cards.
Are they taking taxes out of it? Are they taking taxes?
And I'm getting taxed.
Oh.
So think about it like this, right?
That's some bullshit.
I'll give you an example.
Hey, yo.
Give it like this, right?
That's a lawsuit.
I am used to I don't count my pockets, right? But I am used to making at least like $1,000 or $1,500 in a weekend. That's what I'm used to making, right?
I believe it in Boston. Yeah, I believe it.
Now,
okay,
I'm making all that on a 2-week check.
So you're making that every 2 weeks instead of
every
week.
what I would make normally on a weekend is what I am making on a bi-weekly check.
So that thing's stretched.
I understand. Sheesh. I could
yeah.
never.
You saw how I was living last summer.
I could not.
The summer before that.
I could never.
I was at every concert. I was in Canada. I was everywhere, fam. Now, I'm just here, bro. Now, granted, COVID's not letting me go anywhere now. Thank God. Thank God all of this shit's going on. Everything is shut down at the moment because, I'm not really losing out on anything. But at the same time, and like the summer is my busy season too, I really only have the summer, and then everything after that is trash. So the busiest season that I'm supposed to have is now the slowest season that I have ever worked in my 6 years in this industry. You feel me? So yeah, it's trash. That's why when everyone says, yo, how are you doing? Fam, I'm waiting for the podcast to pop. That's how I'm doing, to be honest, yo. But besides all that, we all here. We all stressing. If you work at Encore, I'm sorry. I heard they had to lay off 383 people.
Y'all just came up. They were already furloughed, though.
They were already furloughed. Yeah, facts. Yeah. But imagine you were furloughed, right? Expecting to come back to work soon, and now you're just like, yeah, sorry, we're going to have to let you go. Like, imagine you were furloughed.
Honestly, if I was furloughed, I would have
got to think about it like this. You were furloughed, and you were also able to collect unemployment because you still had a job.
No, I understand.
Now laying you off, that eliminates your benefits. You feel me?
No, I understand that completely.
So I'm sorry for all of y'all out there.
Oh, no. They can still collect unemployment if they get laid off.
It's different, though.
Oh, I know. Well, they're not going to get nearly as much. I understand. But my point is,
unemployment because you literally can't work is different from unemployment because you're just not working. So, like,
I would feel like you should get more on the latter. But
not in Trump's America. You feel me? It's different. It's different.
Did you guys vote today?
No, I was busy with this.
I've been at work.
What, state primary? I heard was.
Yeah, state primary.
That's like for like all the Senate, local elections, right? Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't get a chance to, but I hope good things happen for Massachusetts.
I voted first time ever.
First time in your life?
Hey, yeah.
Hey, congrats, bro.
It took 3 minutes. It was lit.
Yeah, facts. I hope you bring the same energy in November. That same energy in November. You feel me?
Yeah, bright and early.
But yeah, after that, like I said earlier, welcome back. You said you was gonna be gone, and you're back. Happy? How's the leg feeling?
I mean, it's still a little swollen. It's still a little tender here and there, but I mean, I'm walking, I'm living, I can function, do everything I want. So why not make a return? Plus, I know the fans miss the niggas, so
yeah,
gotta give them what they want.
Now, facts. After the conversation that we had, I'm very happy to see you where you're at right now.
It feels good to be back. Like,
oh yeah, facts. Let me just talk about this right now for y'all that don't know, cause we don't make announcements. We just do shit. You feel me? Season 5. This is the season 5 opener. First episode of season 5. I told you if you were listening last week, every episode after episode 100 is going to be straight fire. And it comes to the point where now if you fall behind, I am not going to extend my arm to lift you up. You feel me? You got to catch on now.
Bitch.
You got to catch on now and just swim with us. You feel me? Because I will leave you to drown.
Bitch. I said that.
My shit couldn't go off. But yeah, you feel me? But all right, let's get into the show. First, let me start off with sad news. Smile went away. All right, let me start off with some sad news, you feel me? Over the weekend, we learned the tragic news of Chadwick Boseman's passing. He was 42. He was dealing with stage 4 colon cancer. Was battling with it for about 4 years, and over the weekend he passed on to the other side. Now, in that time, because it was 4 years that he had it, right? In that time, he gave us amazing films. You already know Black Panther. Everybody loved him for that. Then he was in 2 Avengers movies.
42.
He was
42, Jackie Robinson.
He was Jackie Robinson. He did 21 Bridges. He just did that Netflix movie that dropped with Spike Lee. I think The Five Bloods. I think that's what it was called.
The Five Bloods.
So you got to think about everything that he was able to do since being diagnosed. That crushed me. Let me just start off with saying this. When I heard the news, right, I think I was just scrolling through Twitter one night. And, you know, when you're on Twitter and, like, a major news breaks, it hits everybody at the same time. I don't know. It hits everybody at the same time. So I saw the news. And at first, you know, I have to check multiple sources because I feel like Twitter is so quick to play with people's lives and shit. So I checked a bunch of sources. And then when I read what happened, yo, that shit got me. That shit really got me. And it's just tiring. It's really tiring. Like, the year 2020 is extremely tiring because I feel like, yo, we're just losing people left and right. And it's before, because, yeah, people die every day. People die every year. We get this. But it's just like the amount of people and just like the amount of like relevant people that have been dying recently is just hitting a different toll. So yeah, I just wanted to open up with that. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. You will be missed. You left a great legacy behind and a wonderful example for many people to follow. But I wanted to open the floor up with all of y'all. So, you know, if y'all want to say whatever y'all got to say too, we can talk about it. It's crazy.
I mean, other than the fact that he's a straight warrior for going through colon cancer for the last 4 years, not telling anyone about it, and being able to do what he was able to do, produce all the movies he was in, as well as, you know, be such the philanthropist he was, as well as, you know, just to make all these speeches at all the colleges, at Howard, and be so empowering and such a hero and such a figure to all the little kids is just crazy. And he did that in such a short amount of time. And to be honest with you, I didn't know he was 42. I thought he was much younger than that.
Same.
So it's just how he came onto the scene and the impact he had in such a short amount of time is just, damn, gone too soon. But yeah, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
I didn't believe you because you were the one I found out through you. So when you sent it to us in the group chat, I was like, what? There's no way. And then I think I went to Twitter too, and it was just like all over my tail, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. It's to the point where, like, I get sad, but, like, this year has been so trash to a point where it's like when someone dies, I'm like,
numb.
Yeah. Like, wow, okay. Expected that. Not expected it, but I mean, of course, somebody else.
I think it just hits me the most because I think it's just with the people that have been dying within maybe the past 2-3 years. I feel like it's just been all people that have just hit their pinnacle or are reaping
benefits
or reaping the benefits after hitting their pinnacle. You feel me? Like Chadwick Boseman was one of those people who's been around for a while, right? But he was just getting his flowers. Like within the last 2 years, we all knew him. But you can't lie and say Black Panther didn't just put him on another level. You feel me? And that whole Marvel, ABC, Disney, that whole universe that kind of just elevated to another level in terms of credibility and just his celebrity with people. So I feel like he was just getting his flowers. And I'm at least happy he was able to get his flowers before he passed. Because a lot of people don't get their flowers until after they pass. You feel me? So I'm happy he was able to get them, or at least he was just starting to get them before he passed. But yeah, he's an example. I feel like Juice WRLD is another example because he was just there. He was doing great, but he was just about to hit this mark that was about to take him even higher, and that was shown through the album that he dropped recently. But that was another one. Nipsey, we all know his story. He was just there preaching ownership, and he just made it to where he wanted to be, and he was about to take that shit even further. But unfortunately, he passed. We all know Pop Smoke's story. Right there. He was right there. And then he passed. So, Kobe. Thank God he got his flowers before everything went down. You feel me?
Yeah.
But these are just a list of a lot of people who just when they hit that mark or when they got over that mark, their life was taken or they just so happened to pass away. So, I don't know. It's just really sad to me. And I'm used to people dying. Like, I've been to many funerals. So I've kind of become numb to funerals. And I don't know. But when I have, like, a personal connection to people, I just feel like it hits differently. It really does hit differently. But, yeah. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Keep your loved ones close. You never know who's going through shit, you feel me? And let me also take that opportunity to make another point. All right. So for you bozos on Twitter, right? For you bozos on Twitter who always seem to take a moment in someone's death to bring up some shit from the past.
Yeah.
Bro, somebody died. People are grieving. This is not the time for you to come here with your ego. It's not the time for you to put your 2 cents into shit. People are grieving. Let people grieve. I was going over Twitter the other day, and a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, yo, I had no idea he had cancer or he was battling with this whole time." And like back in the day when he dropped this interview, everyone was making jokes because of how skinny he looked, and people were saying that he looked sick or that he was on crack and shit. And mad people were making jokes about that in the past. Okay, yeah, that happened in the past. Fucked up, cool. And then Chadwick passes. And then now people think that's an opportunity to bring that shit back into the forefront. And I say, oh, look, back in the day, I remember y'all said he was sick, blah, blah, blah. And now he died. Like, yo, all of y'all have said blah, blah. And just taking this opportunity to bash on people. I'm like, yo, guys, shut the fuck up. First of all, somebody passed. People are grieving. It is no time for your antics, your egotistical antics. Take that fuck shit and take it somewhere else. You feel me? Take it somewhere else. Because somebody says that shit to somebody that you care about, it's a very different conversation.
Okay.
So let's just all grow up, you feel me? All grow up. And that's all I'll say on that. You feel me?
Talk his shit.
I'm here. Season 5, I'm here. You feel me? All right, let's see. Other shit that's been going on in the world. It's another talk that we got to talk about. Hey, we talked about this 2 episodes ago, guys.
Hey.
And here we are. All right. So, guys, Megan said it.
I know.
Confirmed.
2.
Official.
Twice.
Okay.
Megan Thee Stallion came on IG Live about maybe 2 weeks ago. I'd say it's been 2 weeks, and admitted that Tory Lanez in fact shot her. She went through the whole story. We thought there was a little scuffle. We don't know what happened. We're like everybody else when we don't know shit. We just speculate. You feel me? Everybody talks. Nobody knows what's really going on until the facts come out. You feel me?
Right.
Not all the facts have come out, but what Megan was willing to share, she shared. So she said that it was Tory Lanez that indeed shot her in both of her feet. They were having an argument, apparently. They left a party. It was Megan, Tory's bodyguard, and one of Megan's friends, right? They were in a car. Apparently there was an argument going on. At some point, Megan got out of the car because she was done with the argument, and then she just started to walk away. Walking with her back, face towards Tory. Apparently, Megan's words, Tory popped out of the car, rolled the window down, and shot Megan as she was walking away. And she came on, she told everybody that, and since then, the world has been quiet. Everyone talked, when everything popped off, we were like, oh, yo, now it's official. She said Tory did it. Tory is done. Tory is canceled. Fuck Tory, even though nobody was saying shit in the past, you feel me? But now that it's out there and now that's official, I just want to read the room and see if the energy is still the same as it was 2 weeks ago or 2 episodes ago. Because I'm ready to talk about this, guys. Do y'all still listen to Tory Lanez?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Is Tory Lanez canceled to either of y'all?
No.
To me.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
All right, bet. So I'll start.
Let's talk about it.
So, like I said before, they can say they're going to cancel Tory. It's not going to actually happen.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I say that is because, well, first of all, I want to say, Megan, I believe you. I believe everything she said. He should be canceled, but it's not going to happen. And first of all, I think he didn't mean to shoot her in the foot. I think he was trying to scare her, shoot at the floor, and he got terrible aim, some shit. That's my hypothesis, because you can't be that stupid to actually try to shoot her in the foot.
That excuse is stupid.
Thank you.
No, that excuse is stupid.
It's dumb.
I hear it.
It doesn't matter whether you should not be.
No,
I'm not shorty.
I understand that.
Okay.
I understand. I'm saying he's stupid either way, but I don't think he intended to, hit her in the foot. He just tried to scare her or some shit.
Which is
Either
bullshit.
way, I understand.
Okay.
Either way, though, he's not going to be canceled. He still pops up on playlists.
No, I'm not.
For now.
If he's not removed from the playlist now, he's not getting
I don't know.
removed.
But I might have to agree with
like,
you.
if he's not getting removed now,
they still got R. Kelly, so it's like
if he's still on
R.
playlist,
Kelly's been removed.
if he's still on playlist, bro,
he's
still
still
getting
on my
playtime.
playlist.
You
he's
feel
on
me?
your playlist. He's been removed everywhere
He's
else.
still.
Well, I'm
So if
listening
he's still on a playlist, he's still getting playtime.
for now.
For now, you can't say for now. The thing that she already explained what happened.
I can say for now because
What more can
black
happen?
people will always care more about black people before the rest of the world follows. So
Not
that's
black
why I say
women.
for now. You
Not
feel
black
me?
women.
That's why I say for now. It's gonna.
So you're
it's
trying
gonna
to say you're gonna say people are gonna catch up to hating
people are
Tory?
gonna catch up to it. Yes.
What's going to make that happen though?
the more details that we get in the story? As the story gets bigger over time, bro,
Boom.
and more people catch
Yeah,
on to this
what-
shit,
Okay, all right.
the rest of the
Regardless-
world is gonna
Hold on.
follow.
Regardless, all right. So my thing is, people are short-lived. They don't remember everything. I feel like in 6 months from now, people are gonna completely forget about this. They're gonna be Tory's gonna come out eventually, make a statement, apologize, all that. People are gonna hate him for it. They're gonna forgive him after a month. That's the way it goes, bro. I'm telling you. You can't cancel these people. They're too big.
I'm on the both of you. We agree, but at the end of the day, I feel like what he's saying is right. Even though I feel like he should be
I'm being
canceled.
realistic.
No,
I'm
I
not
hear you.
gonna. I personally won't listen to his stuff anymore. He's not gonna get canceled because when you use situations like R. Kelly, when you use situations like Chris Brown, and these people still get in place. So it's like I don't think Tory, even though I personally would want him to be canceled, do I think he's going to? No.
Okay, pause in this real quick. Y'all really think R. Kelly isn't canceled?
I never said that.
He's
both of y'all
canceled,
really think that?
but his his
think he's
music is still
canceled.
playing. He
I
still
don't
gets
think
playtime.
his music is still playing. I think
I
people
don't.
are like,
To be honest-
if people are choosing to listen to his shit, sure. But if you go somewhere, if you just go out, you're not
Oh,
hearing this
that-
man on the
okay,
radio.
okay,
you're not
okay,
hearing him in
okay,
the club.
okay.
Like the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
popular,
Okay,
most
okay.
poppin' playlist, they are not putting his shit
R.
out
Kelly
there.
ain't being
Okay,
promoted
okay.
anymore.
You're gonna
So-
find them on Apple Music, Spotify.
That was
yeah.
the word promoted.
Yeah, no one's promoting his
Okay,
shit.
yeah.
No one's promoting
Okay,
this shit.
yeah.
So that's why I'm just saying when y'all were using R. Kelly as a example
Y'all,
with this.
don't say
Well, Chris
y'all.
Brown.
Don't say y'all.
Well, then Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. See, I hate when y'all put me on a ledge for Chris Brown every single time. All right.
I'm not putting. I'm
Chris
just
Brown-
using him as an example.
No, I hear you. Chris Brown. Okay. If
He's
you
still
want to
not
take it all the
canceled.
way back to Chris Brown, even though we're talking about a completely different situation right now. If you want to take about it, Chris Brown. Okay, cool. Chris Brown, right?
Her face says otherwise.
Chris Brown. I'm
Her
just talking
face
about.
says otherwise.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
let him
Making that face.
finish.
Nah,
I'm gonna
I'm
let him
talking about how we're
finish.
talking about. We're talking about what's it called, Chris Brown right now, and the focus right now should be on Tory and Megan. But I'm just saying I don't want to talk about
No,
Chris Brown.
I was
But I'll bring it
oh,
back to
okay.
that. But I'm saying I'll
Okay.
bring it back to that.
Okay.
The thing with Chris Brown, right? That shit happened. World hated him for a little bit. It was crazy. Rihanna came out later. Rihanna came out later, right? I don't know what it was in some interview or some shit. But she said in the interview that she forgave Chris Brown. I'm not saying that makes shit cool. But she came out saying she forgave Chris Brown. And not even that. After that incident, they went on and made music together. So I was like, okay. So if all this happens, right? All this happens and you're able to forgive somebody and move on with your life. If they handled and they squashed their own personal business, right? Me as a fan, especially since this shit happened 12 years ago also. Let me just add that shit happened 12 years ago. Me as a fan have like, okay, he learns from his mistakes. He fucked up. He fucked up really bad, but he learns from his mistakes. His the victim in the future ended up forgiving him. So me, who has no personal connections with the dude, I'm just like, okay, what do I got to bash you for? If that person forgave you and everything's on them, like, what is there left for me to bash you for? You feel me? And, like, yo, another thing about Chris Brown. Right after that happened, he took himself to the police office. Police station. He literally turned himself in after that shit happened. So after you think about all that shit, me personally, once again, this is my own opinion, I take all that shit into account, and I'm like, all right, dude fucked up. He learned his fuck up, and everyone moved on. I moved on. So that's what it is. That's how I think about with Chris Brown. Now, I'm saying why I don't want to talk about that in terms of Megan and Tory, because I feel like this deserves its own spotlight.
No,
you feel
I
me?
get it. We were talking, and I used it as an example.
Yeah.
And you were going to bat for Chris Brown just
No,
now.
I wasn't going to bat for Chris Brown. I was batting
You
for,
were
like,
giving your explanation why, like, about their particular situation in terms of canceling.
oh, yeah, because you're telling me why certain people won't cancel. I'm just like, all right, yeah, that's probably why things not canceled.
My thing to both of y'all is that y'all both sound crazy.
Chris Brown shooting Rihanna is
y'all
a different
both
story.
sound crazy.
How do I
because
sound crazy?
You either cancel someone or you don't. You can't go back to it. There's no like, all right, he forgave him, so I'm gonna listen to him. Like, what is the point of cancel culture?
I never canceled Chris to begin
No,
with.
I understand that, but like with that mentality that you just said, like people gonna cancel him just because something happens, they apologize. All right, I'm gonna listen to him again. Nah, you either stand on your morals and cancel them for
I
what
believe
they
that.
did,
Okay.
or keep fucking with them.
Okay.
I hate those people that bounce back and forth. Like that's why I'm like, he'll never get canceled.
Yeah.
Because there are gonna be days where people are like, yo, I'm fucking with Tory. This shit hitting. And then other days where they're like, fuck Megan. No, I'm not fuck Megan. Fuck Tory for what he did to Megan. You feel me? So I'm just like, yo, this cancel culture ain't real. People just like to chat.
Y'all, I'm going to say it like this, right?
And hit me in the comments. I want to have this
I'm going
conversation.
to say it like this, right? Me personally, I can't, it's not, the vibe just isn't the same. Like, my nigga, controller don't even hit the same anymore, fam. Like, I can't go out there and just listen to this dude, bump his shit, realistically be like, oh, this shit's fire. I just can't do that, knowing at the same time, this nigga rolled his window down, put a gun out the whip,
And
shot
shot
a shorty
shorty.
twice while her back was turned to him because they had an argument. I can't fuck with or support somebody that just has a fucking temper tantrum or an ego check, and because of that, they gotta shoot somebody.
Bitch mentality.
Bitch mentality.
No, I
yeah,
respect that. I respect
can't
that.
do that.
No.
I can
quick question though. I have
yeah,
a quick
go
question
ahead.
though. If you're at a party or something, are you gonna like if it comes on, what are you gonna do then? Like, are you gonna like sing along to it? You just
I'll
gonna
walk away.
what are you gonna do then?
Cooling.
I'll
Just
walk
cool it?
away.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of.
What
fuck
if it
shit
comes
that
on
gets
just
played out.
randomly on your like? Are you deleting Tory from your phone? Like everything Tory from your phone?
I've not deleted everything Tory from my phone yet, but he is gone from all my playlists. So
Yeah.
Are you deleting
the
him from your
music
phone?
that I like listen to on a consistent
comes
basis?
up-
He's not there.
When it comes up, I delete it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
You feel me?
Okay.
That's
I
me.
respect that.
That's me.
It's just consistency. I just
I'm
want to
hip.
see consistency with it.
I'm consistent with it, yo. I'm
Yeah.
consistent with it, yo. You can't. You can't. Okay, yeah. You can't shoot a woman. That's one. That's plain as day, right?
You can't do it a bitch way either.
Her back was turned to him, bro. That'd be bitch shit if he shot a man, bro.
You know what's
That'd
crazy
be
about
bitch
it?
shit if he shot a man.
I know it's true simply because he has not come out and said anything.
he can't.
Like that's how I know it's all true.
Because now this
Like,
is all legal shit, bro. You literally can't say anything, and that's why that was like another
I
thing.
mean, if she spoke
where
on
I'm
it,
just-
he could be able to say something.
No, it's different. If you're the shooter, bro, and you got
Yeah,
an
she's
active
the
case
victim.
I
against
mean,
you,
I ain't do it.
Because anything he could say will incriminate.
If he didn't do it though, it'd be very easy to say I didn't do it.
and
You know what I mean?
Nah, when you got an active case against you, you can't say shit.
Well, again, if I'm not guilty, I'm preaching that shit to the birds.
Oh, nah, bro. This nigga got an active gun charge with him. They didn't even slap him with
That's the
yeah.
thing.
They didn't
yeah,
even
this is a
slap
gun
him
charge.
with
That's
that
the
shit.
gun
It's only
charge.
the gun charge. You feel me? So he can't say shit right now because this
dummy.
might further into another type of investigation.
Dummy.
You feel me?
I don't understand why rappers be doing that. Like, y'all got mad money. Just expedite that process. Get a legal gun.
Yeah,
What are you trying to do?
I don't know what's happening as of like right now behind the scenes. Like I don't know if there's gonna be an active investigation opened with the whole Megan shit. But I'm just saying, yo, like I don't know. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. Like, come on, bro. She was walking away from you. She walked away from the argument.
He's really a bitch for that.
She was walking away from it.
He's 5'3".
You know how many times I'm arguing with somebody and I wish I could walk away, but I gotta deal with it and I just gotta listen to them, bro. Shorty walked away from the shit. And instead, when he could have just let Shorty go, or who knows, they could have kept arguing if they wanted to argue. But nah, he took it to the extreme and he fucking shot her, bro.
That ain't even funny. That's when you keep saying it to scare her. Like, it's almost like it's a joke. Like, oh, I'm gonna scare her, so I'm gonna shoot at her. That's not even funny. Like, I don't know why. Oh, he's such a bitch. Such a bitch.
Yeah, I understand that.
I don't understand. Like,
I just can't believe, like,
as a character.
The reason I say that is because I can't believe that, like, any functional human being is going to purposely try to hit someone. Like,
you don't know. He probably did.
Nah, but I just can't believe, like, you know what I mean?
We don't know, bro.
I just can't believe that. Like, you can't be that dumb. I mean, he is that dumb for trying to shoot at her, but, like, yeah, it is what it is. I
don't know, bro. I've heard if they were arguing, if they were arguing, and I know how Megan talks. Megan talks. Megan can talk shit, you feel me? I can see. You got to think about it like this. Sometimes when you're talking to, like, shorties, shorties can say shit that sometimes that just flips a certain switch in people's heads sometimes, you feel me? Like, you got to think about that shit. And because they have that power, you feel me? Women have the power where they can go in deep in your soul, pull your most insecure details about yourself and just bring that out into the forefront. You feel me? And a lot of people can't take that shit. Is that an excuse? No. Is that an excuse? No. But that's the thing that happens. And if Megan talks nice, as I think that she talks nice, I can see how somebody with an ego problem could try to take shit to the extreme. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because of what you said.
I'm thinking about all the things that she could have said, like come at his forehead, come at his height, come at the fact that he's been trying to get at her and probably has gotten nowhere for the last like 3 months.
Slow.
Oh my God. There's a whole lot.
Yeah. Imagine getting talked to by somebody who actually knows how to talk. The energy is different. You feel me? That's still no excuse. Bitch made. Like I said, not in my playlist, not in anything that I've actively listened to.
To answer the question though, do you both think he's canceled?
I've seen, as of like right now, since the announcement came out, this is what I've seen happen. I've seen artists where Tory was already working with them and the song was already out, and one by one, stripping his verse off the shit.
Kehlani did that with K&I.
Kehlani did that. Who else did that?
So sad.
People were doing that. Like I think that Jack Harlow single, the shit that dropped, What's Poppin', like that remix, Tory has a verse on that. You're not hearing that shit played right now. I'm trying to think of other examples. I just can't think of it at the top of my head. But yeah, when Megan came out and said it, I saw a lot of people in the industry bagging her corner. And
as they should.
If you're going to support her and you're rocking with the dude at the same time, it's like, especially in a world like today, where back in the day people could probably just mind their business, but since everything is out there and like people are really sensitive to shit, you play the wrong move, it could be career suicide, yo. It could be career suicide. So I really do think if people are trying to think what's best for their career, yeah, you'll see a lot of people do what Kehlani did. They're gonna stop working with him, or the biggest shit that they got that has him on it, they're probably gonna take him off. It's like when A Boogie took 6ix9ine off that track with what was that shit, Swervin'? Yeah, it was like when A Boogie took 6ix9ine off Swervin'. Yeah. Big ass track. You don't hear 6ix9ine's verse on that shit though, because it's just you don't. There's certain shit you just don't play with in your career. Do I think that he is going to be canceled? I think as this goes on, if we get more details about it and like the official, like if we get to know the details about everything, at that point, I think the world will come to a decision and figure out if they want to cancel Tory Lanez. The Real has already canceled Tory Lanez. The real ones have already canceled him. You feel me? Yeah. But it takes a while for the rest of the world to catch up. That's all I'll say on that. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think he's canceled?
No. Right now, no. Do I think he will be? Honestly, I think once everything comes out, I think more and more people will just start to like realize, okay, this nigga really did fuck up.
Yeah, you feel me? Because there were people that canceled him right when the story originally broke out. Like when this like first broke out, niggas were already ready to cancel Tory, but like other people were skeptical. Still like, oh well, we don't know what happens. Well, now you heard it out of the person's mouth. So what's the energy like now?
If you want me to be honest, I don't even think this is even going to get to like real court. I feel like this is going to get settled outside of court.
Settled outside of court?
Settled outside of court.
We don't know.
No,
Like
I think
said,
that like I
No
think that's
way.
what's going to happen.
like I said,
I can't like I can't see it getting that far personally, just because, like, is it a gun charge he's on or
he
is it?
has a whole separate
Or is it-
case.
right
or is
now, active
like,
right
yes.
now, the gun charge.
But what against Megan? Like, does he have anything
I don't-
active against Megan? That's my question.
Because she didn't talk.
Okay, all right. So all right, then never mind.
Imagine.
Never mind. I take that back. I thought if it was something against Megan, it would have been settled.
She's
outside of court.
protecting her shooter.
Yeah. But she has her reasons for that too.
Oh no, yeah. What? She comes from you know where she comes from, bro. That's just street code. That's law. Don't talk to the police. Let them do their job, and if they figure it out, cool.
Figure it out.
But you just go about your business because you're not a snitch. That's cool. There's another question I'll bring up to y'all. Do you think Megan is a snitch?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
You can't be a snitch if everyone wanted to know what the fuck happened. Like,
She would.
This
I
was-
think
that was the thing- bro, that was the thing on the internet,
you
bro.
can't be clamoring for that information, and then the minute she says it, oh, you're a snitch. Like, what kind of hypocrite are you? Mm-hmm. What? Nah. And you can't be. She didn't even do anything.
She's a civilian.
You feel me?
You're not. You can't be a snitch if you're a civilian, bro. You're
Yeah.
not involved in anything. You're a fucking bystander, bro. Like
Not
nothing
this
should have
one.
happened to you. You're not a snitch. You hear me? So like when that shit was going down, there was mad. See, because I'm saying like, yo, when shit happens to people, there's just all these fucking bozos that come out and just try to drag it. You feel me? And like there was mad people that are saying, yo, Megan snitched. I can't believe she snitched. First of all, she's telling IG. She's not telling the authorities. She's telling IG.
Right.
You bring that shit to court. This is all just fucking hearsay. You feel me? But you gotta think about when the shit happened, right? She said. I wish I could just pull it up, but I don't have it on me right now. But she said that when it initially happened, and we all heard that she was just cut by glass, that's because she didn't say what actually happened when it went down. You feel me? She was just like, she might have said that she just got cut by glass. Later, we found out it was actually bullets. You feel me? And then she also said that she didn't want to say anything at first because it was 4 black people and a gun in the car. And if you're paying attention to anything that's happening in the world right now, you can understand why that's a pretty scary situation to be in if you're faced against the cops. You feel me? So at the end of the day, she was protecting herself too, but she was also protecting Tory at the end of the day. Now we don't know what happened underneath all that. We don't know what was going on the side which provoked Megan to come out and talk now. But clearly it's gotten to a point where now Megan's done protecting this nigga. And she's just ready to let that shit fly. Now, things I can say about Megan is like, yo, with all this shit happening, she got 3 singles that went platinum. So
Okay.
shout out to y'all for
She in her
supporting
bag
her.
right now.
She's in her bag right now. I'll say that for now. She got the industry support. She has her
Jay-Z putting
fan
her
support. Like I said, she got 3 singles that went platinum within the last 2 weeks. She's out there performing. She just had like this concert on Tidal,
Yeah.
and she killed that shit. I was like,
Yeah, she
damn,
did.
it's crazy. That was a great ass show, and I'm like, damn, it's crazy. Imagine if the bullets hit something else where she couldn't be doing all that on the stage. You feel me? Like she's an entertainer, a performer, a dancer. Do you know how crucial to her career that could have been if those bullets hit something else?
Okay.
She got shot in both of her feet, bro.
I mean, that's really, bro. She needs those feet.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Well, you said
saying.
if they hit anywhere else, like, nah, those like
No.
yo.
Well, I'm saying like you know how it hit like
Anywhere
the
else
back
in
of
the
her
feet.
feet.
Oh,
If it like wasn't
okay,
repairable,
okay. Oh, okay.
and she just couldn't like do everything that she does now,
Oh, okay.
her career would be. I wouldn't say her career would be over, but it would take
It'd
a
be
big
harder.
hit to her career. You feel me? So it's just I don't know. All that shit to think about is just crazy. So I don't know. And I don't even like having these debates with people because I'm just like, yo, if I'm having a debate with you about this, I'm like, where are your morals at? You feel me?
Okay.
Where are your morals at? Somebody got shot. Fuck. All right, what else is going on? If we want to transition into the world. Okay, other things that are going on. Oh, no. Oh, more sad shit. Wow, it's a lot of sad shit this episode. Okay, so, right, you want to talk about the Jacob Blake situation?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm free thinking right now, so any blanks I have, please just fill them in. All right, so Jacob Blake, from the video, if all y'all can see it, like I said, fill in details if I'm missing. If y'all have seen this video, right? This happened about a week ago, a week and a half ago, right? We got a video that it starts off, we're being shown a man arguing with a bunch of police. He is walking away. I think there's like a car. He's walking away from the police, and mad officers are just following him with their guns drawn out, just pointing at him. Dude gets into a car, and then in that said car, they fire off 7 shots hitting him, right? Whole world erupts. World goes batshit crazy. Protests happen. Kenosha, Wisconsin. Yeah, Kenosha, Wisconsin is when this happened. Protests happen, right? And then one of these protests, you got a 17-year-old kid that goes by the name of Kyle Rittenhouse. Just like how we don't forget the names of the ones that died, I also don't want us to forget the names that have caused these incidents as well. So Kyle Rittenhouse, right? 17 years old.
From Indiana.
From Indiana, I don't know, some fucknut state.
He drove 200 miles from Indiana to Kenosha to break up the protests.
Apparently he was there with like they're calling them like militia, but apparently they were saying this militia was here to protect the small businesses that were in that area. So this dude, right, shot 2 people, and I think he killed one, right? He shot 2
He
and
shot
he killed
3.
1.
He killed 2.
He killed 2. Okay.
What?
Yeah, he
Killed 2.
Oh, and 1 was injured. Yeah.
And he was being looked at as a
Messiah.
a hero, 1, and 2, the media is cleaning this shit up. The media clean this. It's like crazy because like when you peep shit, it's like I never witnessed this shit until like now, but it's crazy when you actually see something in front of you
And the media
and you
switches
just see the media's version of it. It's crazy. I haven't been seeing like much of this until like recently within the past couple of years. Because like I said, social media is what's giving us all the facts. You feel me? You can't go to news outlets like ABC, CNN, or Fox or any of that shit and expect to get the actual real shit that's going on in the world. The real shit's coming from social media. We're getting all the news before they even get that shit and alter it. You feel me? So it's just crazy when you see the real shit that actually goes down and how the media tries to clean it up. All right, aspiring cop.
Yeah, bro.
What's called aspiring cop is up for murder, or like, oh, this guy was cleaning up after another protest. Like they vandalized. Look at this kid cleaning this graffiti off the wall. This dude was trying to become a cop. He was getting good people. He was being given. Imagine this: I shot and killed 2 people, and a cop passes me a bottle of water. Imagine that. Take a second and imagine that, right? I shoot and kill 2 people, and a cop hands me a bottle of water and say, "We thank you for your work." Do you still think black lives are being protected? Do you still think this is just what do people call what are people calling the BLM movement? I don't know. People are labeling this movement as a bunch. They're calling us what, terrorists or like some other shit like that. I don't know. They're labeling it as mad other shit. Yeah. But do you still think all of this shit
It's not real?
Is not real?
Or does it matter to you? Because it doesn't apply to you. Oh, I hate when they say that.
A kid is walking freely in the streets with an AR-15 versus a kid who was walking freely in the streets with an Arizona and a bag of Skittles. 2 different situations. 2 different situations. 2 different endings. Same America. Now let's bring it up. Let's talk about it. I've talked my ears off. I want y'all input on this whole situation. We can talk about just the Jacob Blake situation itself. I want to start there. Then we can go into the Kyle Rittenhouse situation, and then transition from there to how the rest of the world is responding to it, along with the NBA, sports in general, and all that. But yeah, let's talk about it.
So when it comes to the James Blake situation, I mean, it pretty much
Jacob Blake.
I'm sorry, Jacob Blake situation.
James Blake is an amazing artist.
He is.
He's an amazing
He
artist. Bro, let's talk about Jacob Blake.
But yeah, as it pertains to the Jacob Blake situation, it kind of it speaks for itself simply because you see the video. He was breaking up a fight. And for one, I don't even understand why they were chasing him down when they probably should have, tended to the altercation that was actually going on. Mm-hmm. But they chased him down, as you can see, and then he goes in his car, and then one of them shoots him they shoot him 7 fucking times. So I mean, no matter what, you can't justify 7 fucking shots the way people are trying to do. Like, I see people talking about, like, oh, he was probably reaching for a gun or a knife under the seat. Oh, first of all, ain't no, he's not reaching for a fucking knife. Like, what man's gonna reach for a knife?
Even
like,
if he is, why is shooting him the first thing you're doing?
And even if you were to shoot him 7 times, like that, you're not trying to stop him at that point. You're trying to kill him. Mm-hmm. Like, that is attempted murder, and there's no way around that. Because I guarantee you, if I was on the street and I seen someone, or if I was in my house, I guarantee you, if I was even in my house, someone broke in and I shot them 7 times, I can't justify that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I can't even justify that
unless you're in Florida.
Exactly.
Yeah, continue.
So it's just like the fact that we're still dealing with this, things aren't changing, and people seem to think it's gonna go away. Like, no, this is not gonna go away. We're gonna keep stepping on your necks and hoping things are gonna change or trying to make things change.
Facts. I'm gonna step on y'all neck as long as you had your knee on George Floyd's neck. But continue.
So it's tiring because why do things like this have to happen in order for us to take note, or not for us, but in order for America, white America, to take note on what's actually going on, to understand our pain, our displeasure, our uncomfortness in this America, and when will shit actually be done about it? You know what I mean? Because we're protesting, we're trying to take action, and it's those in power, mainly white people, majority white people in Congress, all that, who have the power to do shit. And today was voting. It was voting day today across America. You feel me? So today was a great day to try to make change or start that process of making change. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, the video speaks for itself. R.I.P. to Jacob Blake, but
still alive.
Oh yeah, he's paralyzed, right?
Paralyzed,
right? Yeah,
facts.
That's the thing. Yeah, surprisingly, yeah, he's paralyzed.
Let me add this. Yeah. This is a victim of police brutality who is actually alive to tell his story.
Yo, didn't they cuff him to the bed the first couple nights? I remember. Why did I think he died? Yeah,
because that's how they normally end up.
Yeah.
They normally do end up dead. Yeah. But no, this dude is actually one of the very few to survive his accident, and because of that, he is now one of the most dangerous men walking right now.
Yeah.
Do you know if he?
Sorry, not walking, but you get what I was trying to say.
He's paralyzed. Do you know if he's paralyzed from the waist down or like neck down? Like, do you know where?
I believe it was the waist down.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
So
I mean, not thank God, but I mean,
better.
Yeah, I believe it was the waist down.
All right, bet. Glad he's alive though.
I don't know. I'm kind of like I said earlier, I'm kind of numb to 2020. So just seeing how most of these events keep happening. I don't know. It makes me scared for when things take a turn, and I feel like they will. I'm not asking for them, but just the way that things continue to progress with the police brutality, even though there's so many protests going on, even though there's so many people working to try and make changes, there's still this blockage of just negativity and just violence that keeps happening to our people. And it's honestly, it's heartbreaking, but at the same time, I look out for hope, I guess you can say. And at this point, do I think it's going to happen? No. Does that mean I'm going to stop trying to work to make change? Obviously not. But if there is no change, I wouldn't be surprised.
At this point, I'm sorry, but I will be surprised if there is no change. Because this shit can't keep happening, and it won't keep happening. Like, I feel like it's going to get to the point where, like, someone's going to shoot back. You feel me?
That's what I'm scared of.
And once that happens, I feel like it's
what do you mean?
Batches about to happen.
What do you mean someone's gonna shoot back?
like I'm waiting for I'm honestly waiting for the situation when a cop is like shooting at a unarmed or shooting at a black man for no reason, unjustifiably. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they get like they have a gun on them justifiably, and they shoot back in self-defense.
And the whole story gets spin on the black person.
You feel me? I want
That's exactly how that would happen.
But like footage, you have footage of that shit. Like we have footage of everything else.
Yeah, and then the media would alter that part out, and you'd only see when the black person shot him.
Nah, they couldn't alter the George Floyd thing. They can't.
Oh well,
yeah.
You know what I mean, oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like they can't alter. They couldn't alter that. They're not gonna be able to alter that. But that's the type of situation I'm waiting for. Well, not waiting for it to happen, but when it does happen, I want to see how the world reacts to that. Mm-hmm. I want to see if they keep the same energy that they do when the cops are in the wrong and they shoot someone and they're like, oh, let's look at their background, da, 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 da. You know what I mean? I want to see if they're quick to defend the shooter.
Mm-hmm. I'm more scared of if, say, people really just start getting tired of going about it this way, the peaceful way, quote unquote, which is the protest and people speaking, and then take it to an aggressive level, and they're like, you know what, this shit ain't working, so let's just get them niggas at this point. And I wouldn't be surprised, because I feel like once these tragic events kept happening, I know a lot of black people that are getting licensed, and they're making sure they know how to use their gun, and they're making sure they know how to protect themselves. So I wouldn't be surprised of an outbreak of, I guess you can say, war, or not war, but
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
a lot of people think there's, I don't know. I hate when like it gets to like that part of the conversation, but like there are talks of people thinking that there's like a race war coming because of shit that's going on, and I'm just like, yo, the problem is, well, yeah, race is a big problem. Yeah, race part, that's a big problem. But the major problem with this is the police, yo.
Yeah.
That's the major problem with it, yo. Because people have to understand this whole defund the police movement. Like we're not trying to get rid of the police. Some people are trying to get rid of the police, but the overall goal isn't to get rid of the police, but the goal is to defund them because like, yo, they're supposed to provide a civil service to us, right? A civil service to all people. We all pay taxes. Okay. Cops get paid. Like you got to think about, right? Cops get paid off of our taxes. If you are a citizen in America, hopefully you're paying your taxes. Shout out to Wesley Snipes. But hopefully you're paying your taxes and tax evasion. Yeah, and you're not involved in any of that shit. But yo, if you are a taxpayer, it is these people's job. It's the cops' jobs to be protecting you, period. But imagine you're living in this country. Black people are already put at a disadvantage. The minute they're born, the minute they step foot into this country, we're automatically put at a disadvantage. You feel me? And you're just trying to work your way up. You're just trying to work your way up throughout your entire life. That's the thing. Some people, maybe they're born into wealth. Maybe they're born into the middle class. Maybe they're given handouts. Maybe they don't have to work as hard. Black people, we start from the dirt, poor bottom, and we work our way up. Some people, like many of the names that you saw me list in the beginning of this episode, couldn't reach that point because something stopped them. But in a lot of other situations, they got to go through the police and the justice system. And that's just not built to protect us. It's meant to keep us at a disadvantage. You feel me? You're only allowed to get so high before the world reminds you that you're black. You feel me? And you got to be thinking about like, yo, I'm a taxpayer. I voted. I'm doing all of these things that make me feel like a citizen of this country, but I feel like the country isn't giving me that same respect or protection back. It's like I don't know how else to explain it. Just I feel like that's really clear and easy to understand. I don't think I got to break that down for y'all to understand this, but at the end of the day, just know our whole fight is bettering the police system and getting the justice system to protect all of us. Not just the ones who can afford it, because best believe, another thing with black people, put it at a disadvantage. Most of the time, low income families, you get caught up by the police, you can't afford the best lawyers in the world. So who are you stuck with? You're probably stuck with a public defendant who doesn't really give a shit about you. You're just another case that he has to work up to try to move up on his own shit. You feel me? So they're not really there for you. They're just there because you couldn't really afford a good practical lawyer. And I think that's another way that the system just keeps everybody down in the disadvantage, yo. Because this country has taught me, at least, that you will only go so far as what your bank account will allow you to go. You will only go so far as much as your credit score look. As long as your credit score is good, right? You got to have nothing on your record. And sometimes when you're black, that's just impossible because you just be getting pulled over for no reason. And what else? What else? I don't know. I feel like every day, every day being black is a struggle. I don't know. Like, we just walk outside, and if a cop or somebody of that magnitude just wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, it could be a really dangerous situation. You feel me? So, I don't know. That's what I want to say with that. But how do y'all feel about the Kyle Rittenhouse? How they're treating him, how he's being looked at. He was charged for murder. Let me add with that. He was charged for murder. And you would think if you were being charged with murder, maybe the story would be spun a little differently. But no, they're still protecting him. But yeah, what do we think about that?
I mean, the way they portray the story, it's nothing new.
Yep.
This is different to me.
It's different to you?
This is different to me because this is different to me because normally the shooters that I'm used to
have mental illness.
Even that's bullshit.
I'm hip, but that's normally what I'm used to, and that's normally how the mental illness part. That's normally how they flip this shit. And normally when shooters are happening, it's not in a fashion like this. You feel me? So that's why this is the first time where I'm like, oh no, the intention was to cause harm. You feel me? The intention was to cause harm. You feel me? And the focus was the Black Lives Matter movement. You feel me? That was the target. So I'm like, no, I haven't seen anything like this before where we have clear evidence that this kid was doing this and they're letting him skate with it. No, I haven't seen anything like this before. I've seen a lot of people sweep shit under the rug. I've seen people sweep shit under the rug and trying to clean it. But when everything is just out in the open and you have clear proof, nah. And they still trying to spin it? Nah, I haven't seen shit like that before.
I mean, nah, I still agree. I still think that this has happened before simply because, remember Dylan Roof?
Yeah.
Dude shot up
Sandy Hook dude, right? Or was he the one that was
the shot at the church?
Oh, he's a church dude?
Shot at the church, bro. The ops bought him the Burger King after. You feel me? Like, that's crazy. And that man killed 9 people. So, like, I really am not surprised. Like, this is just nothing to me. After that, bro, I'm really not surprised with anything, the way they spin these stories for these white shooters. Because if they're going to do that, they'll do anything, bro. They'll do anything. Like, I'm not surprised. Like, it is what it is.
And it's crazy because and is it also crazy how you have like Kyle being the shooter, and like, you know, when these incidents happen and then they just bring all this shit from the past to like be like, oh, like what could have led up to this moment? You feel me? And it's like crazy what they did with Kyle's past and what they try to do with Jacob's past. You feel me? Jacob, the actual victim and everything. They were like, oh, what were they trying to say about him? They trying to say sex he had a weapon, or like, yeah, he had priors, or like, oh yeah, they were coming against him because he was being accused of some shit, and they were trying to reprimand him, and he was like resisting arrest. First of all, I don't care what anybody says. There was like what? I think there were 4 cops on him. Fam, I'm walking away from you. This is another, hey, bitch made moment. My back is turned towards you. I'm walking away from you. And you have 4 to 5 guns drawn on me while I'm walking away from you, unarmed. You could have tackled me. You could have got me to the ground. There's 4 of y'all. You could have tackled me. You could have gotten me to the ground. You could have done anything. But instead, imagine how you look. You have your gun pointed at me, and you are walking with me. You're pretty much walking with me. You feel me? You're walking with me. And then as I get into the vehicle, then you let it loose. You want to know why I think you let it loose when I got in the vehicle? Because, hey, blind spots. You can't really see shit if you're in the vehicle. You have a reason to be like, oh, I thought I saw him reach for something. Oh, he was reaching for something. Yeah, camera can't see into the car, so you got more leeway with that. You feel me? You probably wanted to shoot him before he got to the car. But once he got to the car, you're like, oh, okay, blind spot. Let me let it go. We'll see what happens. You feel me? How do they normally treat it during this situation? Like every fucking time they put the cops on leave, they put the cops on leave, even though we have actual evidence, like there's nothing to clear up. You don't got to go through IA for all this shit. We saw it happen. Dude should be charged right there on the spot. Dude should have been arrested right there on the spot. But I feel like, I don't know, with cops is always different. And I don't know, to everyone that I know that are cops, because I know cops, you just got to read the room. The situation is different. You got to read the room, bro. And it's like this whole thing, you got to remember, when we're talking about like all cops are bad, you can say, yo, there's some good cops. Yo, the same thing with black people. You fit a description, bro. That's what you got to think about. You fit a description. Read the fucking room and adjust accordingly, like we do with our entire lives. All right? And that's all I'll say on that in terms of this whole Kyle Rittenhouse situation. Read the fucking room. Read the fucking room, bro.
And to everyone wearing these Blue Lives Matters gear, shirts, stickers on your car, listen, you're corny. Like, that whole movement as a whole is trash. You guys have nothing to... Because now, they're not only doing it for police officers. They're doing it for firemen. I saw...
Blue Lives Matter.
Blue Lives Matter, Red Lives Matter, and then some other shit. Bro, why is every single thing we have to put into this world, you feel like you have to take it and make it your own?
There's a counter to everything black. There's a counter to everything black, yo. It's crazy.
You're not blue. Majority of the people who are police officers, yes, you are white, but it's a mixture of everybody.
Facts.
So you talking about Blue Lives Matter, please.
And if you look in blue, that just means you need some sun, my friend. That is all that means. That's all that means. That's all that means. I've never seen a Smurf in my life. Okay? There's no such thing as a blue life. All right? This shit's ridiculous. How do we think the world's handling in terms of, I want to start with the NBA because I feel like the NBA took a major stance. I feel like the NBA in the beginning, you can say now, the fact that they're actually playing, you know, it's a little iffy now, but in terms of how they handled it in the beginning and how the rest of sports followed up after, how do we think about that?
They played it well simply because the Milwaukee Bucks were the team that like refused to play a playoff game, like hours
and it was
after
their home state.
Yeah, exactly. Hours after this was reported. So, I mean, they took a stand and other teams followed suit. And the reason they did that was because they wanted to sit with the owners. The owners are the billionaires, the ones with more influence than them. And they were able to get the owners to agree to do 3 different things. One of them was to set up voting. So every team, like, they're going to use their arena as a voting place for their citizens and everywhere. So, yeah, if you live in, like, for example, the Celtics, you can go to the Garden to vote. So a lot of people that would have trouble having access to a voting place can now go to the Garden. Another thing that they did was they pledged, I'm pretty sure, $300 million over the next 10 years to funding, I think, underfunded communities or inner city communities, just inner city African communities. I'm pretty sure, and I forget the last thing. But the reason they sat out, like, they got a lot of shit done. First of all, they shined a big spotlight on the Jacob Blake situation as a whole because the MLB followed suit, NHL followed suit. Some people in the NHL started talking about what they're going to do when the season starts.
I was surprised by that.
You feel me?
I'm gonna keep it a buck, but yeah, go ahead.
So when you start fucking with people's money, and I always said this, once you start fucking with their money, that's when they will listen. And they got some things done. So I hope that, like, the change that they enacted, like the influence that the owners have, they bring that to Congress, for example, or to their representatives in their states, and make it change that way. Like, it's a systematic thing. You gotta do it each level. You gotta change each level, and then get to the top, and then change it that way. So I think they got a lot done. And I think sports America is responding the right way. I don't know about like corporate America or anything like that. Like Uber, for example, they were like, if you don't think Black Lives Matter, delete our app. Like real shit, it should be as blatant and straight up as that. Like, if you don't support Black Lives, delete our shit. Don't fuck with our company. It should not be like half and half or like playing both sides. Nah, it should be that straight. So I mean, the way Sports America is doing it, they're doing it right.
Yeah, and I don't even get like the whole side shit. Like, it's clear as day. If you're not with us, you're against us, bro. It's just simple as that.
And the reason why I say that is because you know what people mean when they say Black Lives Matter. People that say all lives matter are doing it to piss you off.
Facts.
And to discredit you. They know exactly what you mean.
They know exactly what you mean.
So that's why it's like, yo, if you don't think that shit, you're being ignorant and you're racist. I don't give a fuck. Racist.
I hear that. And also another thing like this, I can say, I've heard people say that they're not watching sports, or like when the BLM movement is like prevalent on social media, they'll like not be on social media and just chill because for some reason seeing all these things just makes people uncomfortable, and it's like not a fun place anymore. And I'm just like, yo, imagine what it's like being black. Yeah, you're uncomfortable for 5 minutes. You're uncomfortable. Oh, Lord, you're uncomfortable for 5 minutes, bro. Imagine living an entire life, 24 years, bro. I wish I could just turn this off, bro. But I can't. This is things I got to deal with every day. I see it in front of me every day. I see people spewing shit that they know nothing about every day. So if I can deal with that every day for my 24 years of life, y'all can deal with this shit for a couple months, however long it takes for you to get the idea. Because if it makes you uncomfortable, that means you are aware of exactly what is going on. And instead of confronting it and dealing with it, you run away from it. We try to run away. Look at James Blake. They shot him. Jacob Blake, they shot him, bro. Jacob, yeah.
Look at you.
We try to run away. We try to dip. But the story is different for us. And if you can't understand that, then there's no need to have a conversation. In the beginning, I was just like, yeah, if y'all go in the past couple of episodes, my energy might have been a little different. Very different. I was going to say, yo, we got to educate these people. We got to do all this shit. I was saying that coming from a place where like, yeah, I know these people are like this. These people are never going to change. They came up this way. We have nothing better than to do but to educate them. But now I'm at this place where I'm be like, you know what? In the year 2020, the world, not just America, but the world is too advanced for me to believe that you are that stupid. So I'm done with educating people, you feel me? Pick up a book, go online. YouTube is free. Google is free. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. But I'm done taking the responsibility of having to educate your ignorant ass. I'm done. So do what you got to do and move the fuck on. A lot of people have. I have a lot of people that hit me up. It was like, yo, I've been quiet in the beginning because I didn't really know what the fuck was going on. But I took the time, did a little research. I'm peeping what's going on. It's a whole lot of fucked up shit. That's all it takes. You don't gotta hit up your nearest black token friend and be like, yo, I see what's going on and I stand with you. I know that I can't relate, but I see you. Do you see me when I'm on the ground with 7 holes in my back? Because you didn't say shit, bro. Don't come and say now. Just take the time, educate yourself, and then do whatever you got to do after that, bro. Don't come at me with this shit. That's it. Okay. That's it. Is there, can I go to happier news? Nah, because there's still sadder news to talk about. I love bi-weekly episodes, guys. There's so much shit to talk about. All right, sad news again, right?
Oh, done.
All right, we're going to get to happy shit after. This is the last sad topic I'll talk about, right? Okay, Elder Fernandes, Brockton native. He was found in Fort Hood, Texas, was it last week or a couple days ago? I think it was last week. Oh, on my birthday. I found that on my birthday. Yes. Brockton native Elder Fernandes was found hanging in a tree about 48 miles from Fort Hood, Texas. Now, if you're not really caught up to what's going on in Fort Hood, They have about 9 soldiers that have died this year alone. And
I'm not even hip to this story.
yeah, I
Was
can
he a
tell you
soldier?
about this story.
Was he a soldier?
He was a soldier. Yeah.
Oh.
Sergeant. He was a soldier. This is the military. We're talking about the military right now. So, for this entire year, 2020, right? 9 soldiers from Fort Hood have been found dead. Now, in the same light, Fort Hood has been, a lot of people are looking into them because a lot of people are speaking up about being victims of sexual abuse. I know a story about one woman, I'm forgetting her name, but I think it was a little earlier this year when she came out and she said she had superiors that were sexually assaulting her, and it made some noise. It made some noise because it was just exposing a lot of shit. Not that much later, she was found dead. Elder Fernandes is the latest victim in this story. He spoke up. He spoke up not that long ago about being a victim himself of sexual abuse and assault from higher ups, obviously. All that I know at this moment was that he spoke up about it. People weren't really cool with that. He was humiliated. People weren't believing him. I think he was looked at. I'm just sorry, guys. My mind is just like roaming. I can't speak because it's hard to bring words together. You feel me? He was speaking up about his sexual abuse. People didn't fuck with that. People were turning a blind eye to him. They weren't supporting him. And then on my birthday, August 17th, they found him hung up in a tree. And a lot of people are speculating suicide, but we all know the real. I personally think, this is me coming out right now, I personally think Fort Hood, there's a lot of shit going on in Fort Hood, and somebody needs to investigate. They got to open up a wide-ass investigation. Why do I think it's not being investigated? Because it's the military. Because they know how to clean shit up.
My thing is, who's going to investigate the military?
Who's going to investigate the military?
You're basically, like, my thing is, you're having them investigate themselves, in my opinion.
I mean, just because I don't think military and cops, even though they're all underneath like the same umbrella of like authority, bro. I think
you see the way
like
cops
people
be
could
covering up for each other.
Nah, facts, but I still think shit should be investigated. Just because I don't believe like they'll do shit for us or they'll do shit for the thing, that doesn't mean it shouldn't be investigated.
No, I understand.
I think everything deserves its time to be shined on.
Well, I understand, but just be prepared for nothing.
Oh, well, like I said, this is the 9 soldiers. 9 soldiers have died.
Have they labeled them all suicide? Or are they like have
the ones that I've heard about? Yeah.
All of them?
Some.
Or the ones you have heard about?
Let's see. Elder was found hung. The woman that I learned about earlier this year, I believe. How was she? I think she was found. I forgot how she was found. She was found.
We don't gotta go into detail.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, we ain't gotta go into detail.
Thank you. But yeah. There's a lot of shit going on over there. I feel like people are trying to expose some shit and they're just cleaning it up one after another. And I don't think that this is news that we should shy away from. I don't think that this is news that we just see and keep scrolling. I think we should actually pay very close attention to what's going on. Because there's only so many instances where you just hear stories, but you never really know the full story. So you kind of just keep going and forget about it. That's the magic of cleaning shit up. You feel me? They don't want you to know shit about anything. The more details that come out, they try to just squash that shit. But because of social media, we're getting the chance to learn about these stories. And you gotta just, if you're given that, you gotta protect that shit. And you gotta take that shit seriously. I heard Texas senators are already looking into opening a full blown out investigation. If that actually passes, I don't know, but I'll keep y'all informed. I think this hit home, especially just because he was from out here. We hear stories about this all the time, but when it hits a little closer to home, you can connect a little more. So I was just like, damn, that was some sad shit to see. But yeah, that's just something I want to share. I don't know if y'all have anything to comment on that, but that was just something I think the
I didn't
listeners
even know
should
about
know.
that till
Yeah, Elder Fernandes, look him up.
Yeah, I haven't been watching the news over the last couple weeks. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like, damn.
Yeah, rest in peace to him.
That is.
I don't know, whatever you're going through in your life, whatever you're going through your life, there are people that are willing to listen to you. There are people that are willing to talk to you. I personally, this is just me myself, I personally do not think it was a suicide. If it was, you're on to a better place, and I'm sorry. But in general, with things like this, never think that you're alone in any of it at all. There's always someone around to talk to you. There's a hotline that you can call. There's people you can talk to, and we can work through it. All right? We can work through all of this. Okay. And I think with that, I think I'm done with my sad topics. I think I'm ready to get back into the flow of things. I think I'm ready to get back into the flow of things. Do we want to go into new music, or do we have any more topics that y'all want to talk about?
You know anything?
No.
Because I'm ready to shoot the shit. I kind of want to laugh.
The way she did that, like, long ass dramatic pause. No. I'm sorry, Miss Bougie ass. Yeah, I wish you would. But yeah, let's get. I did not listen to this album.
Nas's album?
You want to know why I didn't listen to his album, bro? Because the last album he dropped was so bad.
I'm hip.
It was so bad,
guys. Okay, for y'all that don't know what we're talking about Nas, right? He dropped an album last Friday, King's Disease, entirely produced by Hit Boy. He had some features on that. Lil Durk was on it. Don Toliver was on it. Fabio Foreign was on it. A$AP Ferg. Anderson .Paak, to say the least. There's many names that I didn't expect to work with Nas, and they all kind of worked. If you want me to be honest, they all kind of worked. I went into this project kind of iffy on it, like Rich said, because of his last album, Nasir, which was produced by Kanye. Yeah, that one didn't really hit. I'll be honest, that one didn't really hit. I think of
easily forgettable.
Yeah. sadly. Like out of that entire run, I feel like the best albums that came out of that were Daytona and then Tiana's album. Like out of that bunch. But with Nas, yeah, I think Nas, it just didn't click. I feel like the vibe was different, and then where Nas's head was at and the direction that he was headed in, I feel like Kanye was headed in another direction.
Kanye was doing his own shit.
I feel like those are two different, like, two people that should not be working together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you want to know what's crazy? Like, we heard the album before Nas did.
Wow.
What?
The last album, we heard the album before Nas did.
I would be heated.
Wait.
So
who okayed the
Are they
release?
allowed to do that?
Who okayed the release?
Kanye.
Is it not Nas's album?
Kanye put it out.
Is it not Nas's album? That's
Nas
not my question.
thought a different album was coming out. That's how I'll say that.
Wow.
So Kanye lied to him?
So Nas did what he had to do.
And then Kanye switched it up.
He heard and confirmed a different project than what we heard. I feel like what Nas,
can he sue that nigga?
I don't know. I feel like what Nas worked on, if it was the 7 tracks, I feel like those 7 tracks to him sounded different than what we were actually given. I think the same thing happened with Tiana too. Yeah, the same thing happened with Tiana too.
Yeah.
So I think that's a major reason why like it just wasn't working.
He really just doing whatever the fuck you want.
I'm telling you.
You feel me? But with this album, nah, this shit works. I was listening to it. One of my favorite tracks on that album is "Replace Me" with Big Sean and Don Toliver. Guys, Don Toliver is here to stay. Let me just say it like this: Don Toliver is here to stay. And yeah, Big Sean's coming back too. He stepped away from the scene from a little bit. But he's coming back. I think he's dropping Detroit 2 either this Friday or... No, this Friday. Yeah, he's dropping Detroit 2 this Friday. So look out for that. What?
When did Detroit drop? Like 2015?
That was a great mixtape.
Yeah.
That was a great mixtape.
That was a grip ago.
It was. So hey, let me just say, because of that...
If this shit ain't fire, leave. Again.
Because of that,
Yikes.
because he's choosing to come back with Detroit 2... and it's a sequel and it came out that long ago and it's like a fire mixtape, you kind of have some high expectations with this album, Sean.
Yep.
And I hope you come through with it. I hope you took some time away from Janae and actually got to what you needed to do. You feel
Sean,
me?
Sean, put that camera on me. Put that camera on me, Sean. The singles, besides the one you dropped with Nip on Friday, All them shits have been trash, my guy. I need you to understand that. We need a fire project, or you and Janae can go back into hiding. Because actually, you can go back into hiding and she can keep making music because the shit she put out is fire, and that's baby making music. But that being said, Detroit 2. Damn, I had a crazy little, Detroit 2. Better be fire. I digress.
I'm looking at the last singles that he dropped because I'm like, yo, what did
Deep Reverence.
No. Before that, yeah. Okay. I could see why you'd say they were trash. They just didn't go anywhere. He dropped them and they just didn't go anywhere. Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about. But yeah,
I listened to them, and then I stopped listening to them.
Facts. Listen to them. Not in my library, but I listened to them. But yeah, with this coming up, Big Sean dropped Deep Reverence with Nipsey Hussle. We first got a preview of that track with the Hit Boy and Boy Wonder versus battle, and Big Sean finally put out the entire thing. Did y'all listen to it?
Deep Reverence?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You fuck with it?
Of course.
I fucked
That's
with
why
it.
I said besides Deep Reverence.
Yeah, I fucked with Deep Reverence. Big Sean was talking that. Big Sean was rapping on that shit. Nipsey, of course, we always expect Nipsey to come through and give us a clean fire verse. Big Sean's talking his shit on that album, though. On that song, though. Really dope wordplay, dope bars, which is what we know Big Sean for. But I feel like Big Sean is... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why Big Sean has like the reputation that he has. We know he's a dope, talented rapper, but for some reason the song he still is. He can rap. He doesn't make the same like fire songs that he used to, but he can still rap.
Okay,
that's
he
what
can
I'm
rap,
saying.
but is he making good music?
Different. Yeah, it's different.
No. All right then.
Yeah, it's different. I think the music is good. I just don't think it's hitting. That's the difference. You feel me? Like the recent shit that he's put out. I understand what Rich was saying that they were all trash. I don't think they were trash. I think he was rapping well, but it is true that none of them sticked. You feel me?
No. They're not trash to you. They're trash to me, and they're not hitting for me. I wanna make sure that is known.
Nah, I hear you.
But I respect your opinion on Big Sean.
Of course.
Prove me wrong, please. Prove me wrong.
This next one I know y'all didn't listen to. Oh, whoa! Someone deleted my music. That's crazy.
Internet Money.
Yeah, I just deleted something by accident. Internet Money. They are a production duo. It's Taz Taylor and Nick Mira. They dropped an album over the weekend. A lot of artists on it. Tekka, Kid Laroi, Trippie Red's all over that shit. Nav,
Juice WRLD,
mad people.
Yeah.
I thought it was a decent tape.
I liked it. I liked it simply because of all the different features on there. Like, it's impossible to not like that album.
Yeah.
Because of all those features.
This is my take with Internet Money. I think that Internet Money is low key like they're going to be the top producer for the next generation. Not right now, but like the next generation coming up, all the youngins coming up. Yeah, all the youngins coming up.
I don't listen to them like that.
Yeah, but they fuck with Internet Money a lot. Like
I'm hip, yeah.
Juice WRLD, his
Tekka.
first tape. Nick Mira was on that, all over that. Nick Mira was all over Juice WRLD's first tape, so they kind of came up like that. Tekka is another one. A Boogie got some shit with them too, and after that, the rest of the world just started fucking with them. So I really think Internet Money just has this sound that I think the younger generation is gonna fuck with, and because of that, it's just gonna grow and develop. And then maybe 3-4 years down the line, I think Internet Money could easily be producing as much shit as like Metro did when Metro had his run. You feel me? But yeah, dope quality. My favorite on that album, I think, was Lemonade. Don Toliver, maybe. Don Toliver, I think that's the only reason why.
Giddy Up.
Wiz. Oh yeah, I heard that one too.
Wiz was spazzing on that track.
Yo, Wiz is one of the very few artists that have been able to remain relevant. He's consistent. Wiz is consistent. Y'all got to give
rapping about the
Wiz
same
his
shit.
Props.
I love it.
Facts. Can't go old with weed, huh? You can't go old with weed raps.
You really can't, bro. You really can't.
But yeah. What else that dropped? Let me look through my shit because I didn't peep. Those are versus battle. I don't know. We don't talk about.
It was Brandy and Monica.
Yeah, Brandy and Monica was last night.
I wasn't.
It was good. That shit was really good. Monica in that battle dropped this track with Lil Baby.
Monica got a song with Lil Baby.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
The fuck?
And yo, it's not bad. It's not
This
bad.
nigga Lil Baby on everything.
Lil Baby's here to take
As he
over.
should.
Yeah. When I saw Lil Baby and Monica on the same song, I was like, oh, Lil Baby's really here to stay. Because this man is offering, I think he's charging $100K per feature.
200.
No, he wants 200. 200.
200.
He wants 200 an occasion. Facts. But I think the fact that he has his feature rate so low, I think that's why everyone is willing to pay for that shit to work with him. He's taking advantage of that shit though. Like, yeah, I might be charging low for my features now.
There's no way it's still low.
Oh no,
There's no way.
No, I think he's raising. I think he probably raised it.
Better be
at
at least 100.
Yeah, it's probably raised at this point. But I can understand. That's smart. If you're thinking about it like from a business standpoint, you start selling low, you kill it, and you just have this long list of you killing it.
Then
and then when you want to
raises.
come up later and you demand your raise, you'll be like, yo, look what I did for this.
Okay.
You clearly know my worth. You feel me? Look what
the
I did for
market
this
value.
amount. You feel me? That's great marketing. Lil Baby's here to stay. And he's getting better with his shit too. Like I believe that there was a statistic that came out. I think it was a Billboard statistic that said My Turn is the top selling album of the year so far. I believe it. This is Lil Baby's year. This has been his year. Yeah, I expect great things from Lil Baby. I hope he doesn't fall off. What else dropped?
Impossible. That man is here to stay at this point.
Yeah, at this point, that man is here to stay. I don't think much else came out after that. It's been a slow music.
Yeah.
Oh no, Young Dolph's shit came out. Rich Slave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't.
Nah,
Y'all
you're
monopoly.
the Dolph expert,
That's
bro.
bro. That shit came out like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but we left it to you.
We're a bi-weekly podcast.
Oh my
now.
god, bro!
You feel
Yo,
me?
Rich Slave. All right, first of all, Dolph did his shit with that. You already know, another fucking album, fire. I can't. All right, so the first 3 songs hold up. Black Friday, to be honest, my man spazzes on every single one. Hold up, bro. That's the chorus.
I heard it in his voice.
bro.
I heard it
bro.
in Dolph's voice,
Bro, that shit be getting me lit, bro. I'm telling. Dolph be rapping about the same shit, bro. But the way he does it is just the delivery in the album is just second to none.
Yeah,
But yeah, I listen to this shit on the daily.
yeah. That shit
Why you
was
saying?
fire.
I
can't
love
say-
Dolph and Kegel. I'm
I
like,
know
them
you
my
do.
niggas, bro. Memphis. I feel like I'm from Memphis when I listen to them niggas. Fuck Black Youngster.
Facts.
Fuck Gotti.
Wait, whoa.
Wow.
Black Youngster. Hold on.
Yeah, why you
Fuck
say
Black
him?
Youngster.
Yeah, they all.
Chill,
I'm hip.
chill.
I listen to the music, bro. You ain't
Yeah,
hip. You ain't
chill.
hip. You ain't hip. You
Don't
ain't
do
hip, bro. I'm hip to the beef.
No, I'm hip to the beef too, but I'm like, nah, chill. They make bangers. Don't say fuck them, bro. I think that's all that we got for new music. It's been a short. Vic Mensa dropped something. He's rap.
fuck, bro?
I'm hip.
Bro, don't ever disrespect me. Nigga said Vic Mensa, bro. I'm not listening to no Vic Mensa.
Facts. He's rapping
if you
on that
listen to
shit,
Vic
though.
Mensa,
He's rapping on that shit. That's all I'll say about it. He's rapping on that shit.
God damn. God
Alright,
damn. He ain't on Dolph's album. Rapping on what?
Yeah, he dropped the tape.
Yeah,
no,
I thought
no.
you said he was on Dolph's. I was about to swing on you. Why are you lying?
I wouldn't even click on that song, bro. All right. Should we get into our reality checks then?
Yeah.
Okay, it's about that time. I bet. Oh, no, camera 3, please. Or 1? Yeah, no, 1. My fault. Thank you.
Really? All right. We're gonna work on this. I'm always first when it comes to reality checks, but I digress. So today was voting day, and as I said earlier in the podcast, we need to start making change, and it is a systematic change, and the way we do that is from the bottom, and then we work our way up. So I'm just saying, it was voting day across America. That is the first step to making change, putting people in place that believe in what you believe in, that believe Black Lives Matter, that believe we need to prioritize education, healthcare, civil liberties. You know what I mean? People that care about the things you care. So I'm just saying, get out there and vote. When the presidential election comes, you already know, get out there and vote. Change, that's one way to make change. So don't take that shit for granted, or because then you can't complain about shit. And I really mean that. So it's my reality check.
Okay, I like it. I guess my reality check is to remind people, those of us who are working, that even though we are risking our lives for some change, we dealing with people that, don't know about themselves, to just essentially find yourselves the time and space to just calm down, relax, whether that's at work or at home, and to rejuvenate your energy. That's it.
Okay.
Oh my God. To go for watch.
Then for my reality check, right? My reality check. This is to every, not all, yes all, but every bitch made nigga out there. This is just for y'all. It is not, and I repeat, it is not okay I don't have to say this. It's not okay to shoot a woman, yo. It's not okay to shoot women, y'all. It's really not okay. I don't care what the beef was. I don't care what she said. I don't care if she said you had the smallest dick in the world. I really don't care.
That's what you shoot women over?
Hey, I don't know what Tory. Hey, you shouldn't be shooting women, period. I don't know what Tory was doing, but you shouldn't be shooting women, period. But there is no reason, right? You should not put your hands on a female. You shouldn't be putting your hands on anybody, period. But you should not be putting your hands on women. Should definitely not be waving a gun around a woman. Should not have your finger on the trigger around women. And you should not pull that said trigger around women. You feel me? There is no excuse for it, no matter how you flip it. Unless if she got a gun on you. Like, if you're rocking with a Tasha and she got a gun on her, do what you got to do to keep yourself safe. But no, if they're unarmed and there's nothing, you have no harm coming your way, bro. You got no harm. Hey, R.I.P. Ghost. If you got no harm coming your way, bro, you can't be shooting women, fam. You really can't. And this is something that we got to talk about and have these conversations more amongst our community, because some people think that it's really just for whatever. A lot of people think that they hold a lot of power when it comes to gun. But hey, let these cops be an example. You can have the biggest gun in the world, you can have the most powerful gun in the world, and you can still be a pussy ass bitch holding it. You feel me? So remember that. Take it wherever you gotta take it, and know that whatever you choose to do, the streets are watching. Just remember, all right? Let me talk to y'all about this real quick, right? We got Trump and we got Biden. We got Trump and we got Biden.
Yeah.
There's other people also.
No, there's
not.
not.
I just gotta say it because logistics. There's other people also, but it's really just Trump and Biden. You feel me?
People, bro.
Out of everyone that you have, Kanye shouldn't be anywhere on that ballot, bro.
Yeah, please don't.
Kanye should not be anywhere on that ballot. You already fucked up the first time that you had a non-politician coming into politics. Don't let it be the second time. No sane white person would vote for Kanye. So I'm talking specifically to the black people. Do not vote for Kanye, because if you are not voting, if you are voting for Kanye and you're taking away a vote from Biden or whoever, it's going to Trump. Let me just say it with that, because if you're a sane black person,
getting his votes. If
you're a sane black person, I don't want to have the talk with you, because I don't know, when I talk politics with somebody, it really shows me your stupidity. But if you're a sane black person and you want to vote for Trump, cool, lose my number. But if you really think Kanye is the better alternative to Joe Biden,
you're stupid. No way.
I don't know. Black vote's not going to Trump. So if you're not giving it to Biden, it's going to go to Trump. Just remember that, all right? But yeah, that's done on that. That's pretty much the end of this episode. We're back. Episode 101, Season 5. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I told you, after episode 100, every episode is going to be fire. Hold on, they didn't hear me. You should know this should be fire, because I haven't played a sound drop this entire episode. Shit, hold on. Now I'm here.
You're struggling, bro.
Now I'm here. Respect me, I'm here. I didn't play a sound drop this entire episode. So yeah, follow us on IG, The Urban Product. Twitter, The Urban Product. Follow us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. And you know what? Season 5, you know what that means? We are now available anywhere that plays podcasts. This is not just full platforms anymore. We are now available anywhere that plays podcasts. Google Play, what's up? We there. Buzzsprout, what's up? We're there now. That's a major announcement. So now, hopefully, this is enough where y'all can just spread the word. Because I know mad people out there, Android users. I know mad people out there saying they didn't have access to the show. But now it's everywhere. And now we're here to spit gems and real talk with everybody. So there's no excuse. You feel me? All right. And with that being said, it's been your boy DME.
It's been your boy Cozy Rich.
It's been your girl Imani.
And you've been listening to the Urban Product. We will catch y'all in 2 weeks.
Love.
Black Lives Matter. Facts.